everyone, it's Alicia, and I hope that you all had a wonderful holiday season and an awesome New Year's. I know I did. I did the usual with spending time with family and friends, and it was great, and I hope yours was too. Well, now that it's 2019, that means, of course, New Year's resolutions and goals, and just starting things fresh with a new year. And with that in mind, I'm going to start posting more regularly on my YouTube channel. I am still working out a schedule. Right now I'm just going to basically throw things and see what sticks to the wall as far as schedules and things like that go. But as far as content, I know that I'm going to be sharing writing videos, both just general writing advice and also describing how the progress of my own works are going, and also videos about witchy things, pagan things, as I'm sure some of you know who have followed my YouTube channel or my other socials. I am practicing eclectic pagan and witch, and I subscribe to the philosophy that living your spiritual path isn't just about celebrating the holidays, or as we call them in our tradition, the Sabbats or the Espits, which are celebrating the full moon each month. It's about living your path in everyday life, and I do that in my cooking, as I'm sure you've found in the recipes I've shared, and I do that with my writing. To me, writing, creating art, that is spirituality, because it's taking a part of yourself or the inspiration you get from the gods, from the divine, from the story that you're creating, just creating something that's bigger than yourself, and you being the conduit for that energy, those characters, those things, creating something that is coming through you but will go out eventually into the world and be shared with your audience, and they'll contribute their own energies and thoughts and feelings to the work as well. That's my philosophy, that spirituality, both my path and take on it and whatever yours may be, that they come together through the creation and sharing of artistic work. And so that's why my channel is not going to only be just about my writing, but incorporate the things that I feel help enrich myself as a writer, and you can take that and do with it what you will. So today I'm going to be talking about to start a playwriting series, because I am a playwright and I haven't seen a lot of videos in the writing community on YouTube that discuss that, and so I'm going to begin just talking about it. And first, I want to talk about the structure of plays, and this will depend on what the length of your play is. And plays range in different lengths. You can have a 10-minute play, you can have a one-act play, or a full-length play that incorporates 2 or more acts that can be several hours long, considering things such as Shakespearean plays that are several acts, to, again, the play that's in two-act structure, to even a play like Angels in America, which is 2 plays that are each 3 hours long, so a total of a 6-hour running time. And what you want to write in your play will depend on the story that you create and the structure. If you're submitting it to a festival, they may have limits on, we may just want a 10-minute play or a one-act or a full length, which typically means a 2-act play. And the structure of the play would depend on the length. 10-minute play is basically a short story. For instance, a fairy tale, something like Little Red Riding Hood, things that could be told within a short span of time. Or a one-act play is, again, a story that can be told in a one-act, which runs anywhere from about under an hour to an hour long, and longer plays, 2-act plays, each act will be roughly about an hour long, give or take the reading of the play. And to break that down further, typically I've heard from what I've been taught that each page of a script should be about a minute long, so you can map out your play in that structure. So if you have a 90-page script, your play will be roughly 90 minutes. And if it's a 10-page play, it will be 10 minutes, etc. And as far as structuring the story of the play, it will depend on the acts. So a 10-minute play, it's like writing in the sense of writing a story. You have a beginning, middle, and end that is wrapped up within 10 minutes or an hour. And as far as structuring longer plays, full-length plays, typically treat each act as a story in and of itself. So the first act, you establish character, you set up the scene of the time period, what the characters are going through. Basically, if you're looking at the structure of the classic beginning, middle, end structure, the first act will be the beginning to the middle part of the overall arc of the story. And so as far as the end of the first act, you can end it either break it in a chapter break, so you can wrap up the first act in a nice neat little bow as a chapter break, a natural break, the middle part of the story, or even better, to keep the audience anticipating through intermission, you can end the first act with a cliffhanger and pick it up with the second act of the story. Those are my guidelines with structure for a play or various plays. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and thank you for watching, and happy writing. Bye.